Okay, I'm going to be heading to the range in a few minutes. That's why I have my stuff with me. I just wanted to talk about something very important. A lot of people don't know this, but it's very important. Keep you out of prison. I mentioned in one of the videos no one pays attention to that if you see a guy jump start in your car and he runs away and you shoot him in the back, that's murder. And you've seen John Dillinger. He ran away, pulled out in 1911. They shot him in the back. He laid down on the ground. They shot him execution style in the back of the head. Bonnie and Clyde, they were shot gangbanger style. Years ago, you saw a lot of cops and robbers and shootouts and guys running away getting shot. And it was all legal. And I said, it was legal years ago, it's not now. Well, what happened years ago? Today we're going to find out. If you ask a junior high school, or college student how a bill becomes law, they'll give you a whole spiel about the Senate, Congress, and President, and veto. In reality, Congress can't agree on the color of shit. All they do is argue, and every 2 decades they write a new law. The U.S. Supreme Court writes the laws. They do. Accept it. There are 9 justices on the U.S. Supreme Court. They are all appointed by a president for life. And one of the justices, Justice Stevens, was appointed by President Nixon. He still sits today. He's 89 years old. In fact, he's actually a part of the case that I'm going to talk about now. Many years ago, in the 1970s, I forget the exact year, there were 2 Tennessee police officers responding to a home burglary. Now, burglary is entering a premises where you do not belong with the intent to commit another crime therein. The police get to this location, they separate, and they look for the burglar. They catch a suspect climbing a fence. One cop is one way, one cop is the other way. One cop catches the suspect. He allegedly told the suspect to stop, but some people say he didn't. It's debatable. But what is not debatable is he pulled out his gun and he shot the suspect and killed him off the fence. Boom. And the investigation, which there always is, said he was right. Fleeing felon. Burglary is never a misdemeanor, always a felony. Fleeing felon, shoot him in the back, that's okay. But and the guy had $10 and a purse stolen from the house. He was the burglar, he was the criminal, that was him. But there were 2 sensitive issues. Number 1, the suspect was black, the cop was white. Now, I'm not racist, I hope you're not, but there is a racial tension problem in this country. Especially back then in the South, don't forget. In addition to that, the suspect was also a 15-year-old kid. He was delinquent. So his family, Garner, made a big legal fiasco, and in 1985 it went to the U.S. Supreme Court itself. And the Supreme Court gave us Tennessee versus Garner. Prior to that, you could legally shoot any fleeing felon in the back, no big deal. Nowadays, in order for you to legally shoot a fleeing felon in the back, you must be 100% satisfied that they are dangerous and they are going to kill someone now. And you have to shoot them to stop them before they kill more innocent people. 100%, not even 99% positive, 100% positive. If you're not 100% positive they're dangerous, you're only 90% positive they're dangerous, and you shoot them in the back, you're in a lot of trouble. Murder. It is. Accept that too. That's the legal problem. Let's talk about the practical problem. You have a gun on you. You're walking around the corner. Man A and Man B. Man A punches Man B in the face. He goes down, bangs his head, he starts bleeding. It's a very aggravated assault. Man A runs away. You pull out your gun, you shoot him in the back to stop him because you're a hero. Okay. Here's what really happened. Man B, before he came around the corner, was robbing Man A. And Man A punched Man B in the face to defend himself. And he's running away to get the police. And you shoot him in the back. You've shot the victim by accident. Duh. Just because you see someone committing a violent act doesn't mean they're a criminal. They could very well be the victim or witness defending themselves, or the off-duty cop defending himself. It does happen. I'm going to talk about another aspect for you. Put this. Our safety check is always done on my show. Black Hawk Serpa 2 retention holster. Now when I go out in public, I'm obviously not going to be going like this. But I want to give you a visual. This button releases the gun. See that? This is how a professional draws their gun. Like that. 4 steps. 1, 2, aim and look at the same time. Pull the trigger. Now, practicality-wise, this goddamn clock. 1 minute. That move I executed, pull, point, aim, and simultaneously touch the trigger, fire. That takes 4 seconds. In combat, 4 seconds might as well be 4 hours. Also in combat, you're probably going to be, you're not going to, you're tense in combat. Now, you see a suspect. Let's assume the suspect is standing right next to you. And you, for some reason, because you're the hero, think you need to shoot the suspect in the back. If the suspect is standing right next to you and he takes off running, by the time you pull out your gun, aim, and fire, he will be 28 feet away. The average person, not Usain Bolt, the average person runs 7 feet per second. 7 feet per second. So if he's standing right next to you, by the time you pull out your gun and aim it and fire it, he's 28 feet away. By the time, let's assume he's 10 feet away, and you pull out your gun and fire. So he's 10 feet away from you, you're pulling out your gun, you're aiming and firing, now he's run 28 feet. So now he's 38 feet away. He was 10 feet away, then he ran 28 feet. 38 feet away. A handgun is accurate up to 50 feet, right? Here's the truth. A handgun being used by a seasoned shooter that's had 20 years experience is accurate at 50 feet. A handgun being shot by you or me at intense situations, you can't hit anything more than 5 feet unless it's the barn. You're shooting the guy as he's running away. Number 1, there is a 96% chance you are going to miss the target. Number 1. Number 2, there is a 90% chance the person you're shooting at is the victim or the witness running to safety. Number 3, even if he is a criminal, there's only a 50-50 chance he's dangerous and deserves to be shot. Most criminals deserve to go to jail or prison. So, you can still shoot a criminal and they'll say, wait a minute, he really wasn't that dangerous. You're a vigilante, you're going to prison now. Think about that practicality. Think about that. It's a very practical reason. 96% chance you're going to miss. And when you miss, that bullet could go into a house or into a pregnant lady's stomach. 90% chance you're going to hit a victim or a witness and kill them by accident. And 50-50 chance he might not be that dangerous, you might go to prison anyway. Maybe you should just tackle the guy. Or, better yet, maybe you should just get on your phone, call 911 and be a good witness. Do you want to live knowing that you shot a guy in the back and paralyzed him and found out later he was the victim of the witness running away? Think about that before you go all hero and pull out a gun and shoot a guy as he's running away like they do in the movies. It's a very important rule. Everyone needs to know it. Everyone, cop, citizen, whoever you are, if you have firearms, you should know that. You shoot the guy in the back as he runs away, you can get in a lot of trouble. Time. I'm running out of tape a little bit. See you.